friends, I'm Rose. Welcome back to Vintage Yarn Cottage. Have you noticed how a simple splash of yellow and a touch of handmade texture can completely change the mood of a room? Lately, I've been seeing a beautiful return to one of the most cheerful combinations I can remember. Bright, happy sunflowers paired with the soft, intricate textures of vintage crochet and antique treasures. It makes me wonder, why is this classic look making such a huge comeback in our cottage homes right now? Perhaps it's because, in a world that can sometimes feel a bit too fast and a bit too grey, we are all longing for that sun-drenched, handmade warmth our grandmothers used to cultivate so effortlessly. Today, I want to show you how these three elements, sunflowers, crochet, and antiques, can work together to soften a small home, solve those tricky decorating blank spots, and bring a bit of golden hour magic into every corner. Before we dive into the rooms, I'd love to know, do you have a favorite happy flower or a special handmade piece that always makes you smile when you walk into the room? Please tell me about it in the comments. I truly love reading about your homes. There's a reason we're seeing sunflowers and handmade textiles popping up in cottagecore decor again. For a few years, home design felt very white, very minimal, and, if I'm being honest, a little bit cold. But many of us are moving back toward what I call the collected home. We want rooms that feel lived in and loved, not just staged. Sunflowers represent a sort of sturdy optimism. When you pair that bold, natural yellow with the delicate ivory stitchwork of a crochet runner or a granny square blanket, you create a perfect balance. It's a way of bringing the cottage garden indoors. In small homes especially, this combination solves a common problem: how to add life without adding clutter. A single handmade textile and a few bright blooms provide a focal point that feels intentional and personal, rather than just more stuff. Let's start in the heart of the home. In a small cottage kitchen, space is at a premium, so every decorative choice should be useful too. One of my favorite ways to style this look is by using an old wooden peg rail. Instead of just hanging plain tea towels, try hanging a pair of handmade crochet pot holders in a soft butter yellow cotton yarn. It adds an immediate layer of texture against the hard surface of the wall. On the counter, rather than a modern vase, look for an antique ironstone pitcher or a chipped yellowware bowl. Plucking a few sunflowers from the garden, or even finding realistic silk ones, and placing them in that old pitcher creates an instant country kitchen feel. If you have a small dining nook or a breakfast table, try layering a lace-edged crochet table runner beneath a simple wooden tray. The lace softens the wood, and the yellow petals of the sunflowers reflect the morning light, making even a tiny kitchen feel airy and bright. It's about making those everyday routines, like pouring your morning coffee, feel just a little bit more special. Moving into the living room, this is where we can really use crochet to transform the feeling of the space. If you have a sofa that feels a bit plain or a chair that's seen better days, a vintage granny square Afghan is your best friend. Look for ones that incorporate moss green, cream, and mustard yellow to echo those sunflower tones. Middle CTA. If you're enjoying these little cottage ideas, I'd love for you to join our community. It's so wonderful to have you here. To style this with antiques, think about your side tables. A stack of old, linen-bound books, topped with a small crochet doily and a single sunflower in a glass mason jar, creates a beautiful vignette. This is a great tip for small space decorating. Instead of scattering many tiny objects, group them on a handmade textile. The crochet grounds the antiques, making them look like a curated collection rather than a random assortment. It brings back that feeling of a Sunday parlor, orderly, peaceful, and full of memories. In a cottage bedroom, we want everything to feel soft to the touch. This is the perfect place to use those heirloom-style crochet pillow covers or a beautiful pine leaf pattern lace throw at the foot of the bed. To pull in the sunflower theme here, you don't need a huge bouquet. Sometimes, a single floral needlepoint cushion with sunflower motifs tucked among white cotton shams is all it takes. If you have a small bedside table, try covering it with a floor-length lace cloth and placing a small antique clock and a botanical sunflower print in an old gilt frame on top. This layered look is a hallmark of grandmacore and granny chic style. It makes the room feel quiet and cared for. When you wake up and see that splash of yellow against the soft ivory crochet, it feels like the room is giving you a gentle hug. It's the opposite of a sterile hotel room. It's a room with a soul. One of the best things about this style is that it doesn't require a big budget. In fact, it looks better when it's thrifted. When you're out at estate sales or local thrift stores, keep an eye out for the 3 S's: stoneware, stitchery, and small scales. Look for stoneware crocks or blue and white transferware. Sunflowers look stunning against the blue. Search the linen bins for handmade lace or crochet that might have a small stain. Often, a gentle soak in oxygen cleaner will bring them back to life. These rescued pieces have a story to tell. A common styling mistake is thinking everything has to be perfect. In a true vintage yarn cottage, a little wear and tear on an antique box or a slightly faded quilt only adds to the charm. It shows that the home is lived in. Mixing these thrifted finds with fresh flowers shows that you value both the old and the new, creating a home that feels collected over time, not bought all at once from a big box store. Creating a home that feels personal is really about surrounding yourself with things that tell a story. Whether it's a crochet blanket passed down through your family or a simple bunch of sunflowers in a thrifted jar, these small details are what turn a house into a sanctuary. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me here in the cottage. If you found these ideas helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to join our family. I'd love to hear how you're bringing a bit of sunshine into your home this season. Until next time, keep your home cozy and your heart full. Bye for now.